What a deck!
Hello and welcome to What a Deck. We play troll decks, rogue decks, and whatever the hell I feel like. I'm your host, Hardleg Joe, and today we're looking at Silent Spellbooks, as brought to you by Patreon sponsor Robert Roosingh, who specifically requested I combine the new Silent Magicians with the ever-popular Spellbooks, which have seen a resurgence since the new Link format took place. Unfortunately, though, they don't have Link format on YGOPro yet, so I'm still playing with the old format rules and everything. But this deck should work perfectly well for Link format. It doesn't really go into the extra deck all that much. This is mostly for show, so it should work either way. Although while I'm giving disclaimers, I should note that I'm not particularly great at spellbooks. I've tried my best to learn them and figure them out on my own, but I couldn't quite get them, and as such, I don't think this is probably the best spellbook deck you could have. You could use this as maybe an introduction to learn how to play spellbooks, but you probably don't want to copy this if you want a really competitive deck. If anything, if there's anyone in the comments down there who knows about spellbooks, who maybe wants to give me some advice for next time, go ahead and put it down there in the comments. Just be kind. I did my best, damn it. I'm trying my best up here. But anyway, if you just want the deck profile to know what choices I made and why, there's a link in the description to a separate, shorter video, deck profile. I'll just go over everything in here and explain how it works. Otherwise, I'm playing 10 duels against random opponents on YGOPro. I'll be testing this out, showing you all the combos I could think of, and hopefully, we'll have a little fun. Alrighty, here we are, first duel with Maiden Eatos, which I'm hoping is a themed name. Hopefully we'll go against a Guardian Eatos deck. I think I can beat one of those. Although it already looks like it's not loading. So I'm going to go ahead and just skip ahead. Oh, okay, never mind. I'm not going to skip ahead. Let me think. We want to go second with this deck because we want as much hand advantage as possible. Plus, this deck, probably one of its main weaknesses is it has a really bad first turn opening. There's not a whole lot of defensive spellbook cards. The best thing is Spellbook of Fate that can banish one of your opponent's cards. But you need a little bit of graveyard setup to be able to make it work, because you've got to banish spellbooks from your graveyard to activate it. Fortunately, getting spellbooks in the graveyard is what this deck is really, really good at. So let's go ahead and start that off. We've got Spellbook Magician Prophecy. You can add any spellbook from your deck to your hand. You almost always want to go for Spellbook of Secrets. This will let you search any spellbook. Bada bingo, bada bango. You want to use that to grab Spellbook of the Master. Spellbook of the Master is interesting. You have to control a spellcaster and have another spellbook in your hand and reveal it, and then you can target a spellbook in the graveyard and copy its effect. So you're just going to search again. It's just researching so that you can get more cards in the graveyard. And I'm going to take the field spell while I'm here. Before I activate that, though, he's done his job. So you can special summon Silent Magician by tributing any... I think it's tributing one spellcaster type, and it gains 500 attack for every card in your hand. I'm going to go ahead and activate Spellbook of Power. That'll give a spellcaster 1,000 attack, and if it destroys a monster by battle, then you get to add a spellbook from your deck to your hand. Spellbooks have about 5 different ways to search cards. They're pretty much an archetype that works entirely on searching cards, in fact. So I'm going to go ahead and search another Spellbook of Secrets, because we already have Spellbook of Fate. If you didn't have Fate, you would want to add this right now. He's got another one, so he's gonna be stalling. I don't have a whole lot of removal, but we'll go ahead. We'll activate that. We'll set Spellbook of Fate, and we'll set our Solemn Strike, which is gonna lower this attack down to 2,000. But that's not really all that much of a problem. This has 2 effects besides getting the 500 boost for every card in your hand. One, you can negate a spell card once per turn, which is why that kept showing up. Yeah, that's fine. As soon as he tries to synchro summon or something, then I'll Solemn Strike it. Which is another weakness of this deck. This doesn't have a lot. This spellbooks on their own don't have any effect negation or summon negation. So I put this here. Normally I don't like to play Solemn Strike because it's just generic. Any deck can win if they get the right Solemn Strike. But this deck really needs some hardcore effect negation, and I didn't have much room. So let's see whatever he makes. Probably going for an Etruria Beast. That's what I would go for, yep. And I'm going to be like, no, 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 I'm sorry, sir. I can't be allowing that, don't you know? Yeah, so this, I can negate a spell, and then I can also, if this gets destroyed, I can summon Silent Magician from my hand or deck. Level 8, which has 3,500 attack and is unaffected by cards. And again, I'm just going to be like, no, no, no. Banish by banishing 3 spells. Unless he can negate that somehow. Dark Bribe, maybe? Nope. Get out of here. I don't want any of that. Yay! So now we're in some business. Once you get to your second turn, you're doing well. The Grand Spellbook Tower lets you shuffle 1 from your graveyard back into your deck. And in exchange, you get to draw a card, so that'll keep you getting advantage when you're doing a whole bunch of shenanigans like we're doing. Let's go ahead and get another Spellbook of Power. And then here's the second thing, is Star Hall. Star Hall is anytime you activate a spellbook, put a counter, all spellcasters gain 100 attack for every counter. So we're going to do some shit, alright? Let's go ahead and grab our Spellbook of the Master again. Go and activate that. And again, we're just filling up the graveyard with spellbooks and activating things. And I'm going to go ahead and grab Book of Eternity. That'll let you grab one of your banished spellbooks and add it to your hand. Just adding on spell counters all over the place. Yeah, we'll get another secret, so we'll be set up for next turn to do another 3 searches. And then go ahead and Spellbook of Power on our young blue magician, because we can destroy that by battle. I believe in a thing called love. He'll, of course, get the flip summon. Good. He'll pick that. That'll destroy 1 card on the field. Of course he picked that, which is going to just let me summon this out. Yo, what's up? I have more attack. And also, I still get Spellbook of Power, so give me this back. And he surrendered. And so yeah, that's the basic sort of combos. You're building up big attack point monsters with Star Hall. You're recycling everything. You keep going through your deck so you can get to your Solemn Strikes. And then because Spellbook Tower lets you put your Spellbook of Fates back into your deck, you're just getting it every turn, so that every turn you can banish something. So it's a little bit of a stall, a little bit of a beatdown, and the Silent Magicians just help with that by offering both a big beatdown and a little bit of stun with their effect negation. So that's how the deck works when it's supposed to work. We've got 1 win. This deck is not all that consistent, so you will probably not see that many wins, but we'll see. I've been surprised before. I was very surprised last week with digital bugs. So let's see what happens. Let's roll the bones. Alright, here we are, second duel versus I lose my godness, which is not goodness. For a second I thought it was, I lose my goodness. No, he loses his goddess, or her goddess. Going against a 60-card deck. Will we see that grass looks greener? Hard to say. And I do want to point out, usually I wait till the third duel, but man, I really like the way these sleeves turned out. You'll have to comment in the comments what you thought of them. I didn't think I would be able to do that much, but these look really nice, especially from like afar when they're small. I would love to get these on some real sleeves. Of course, I don't have the ability to print real sleeves, but if you want them for YGOPro to use, they're on my Patreon. Donate $1 or more, you support the channel, and you'll get all the sleeves for every deck I've ever made, including this one, obviously, as well as download files for the deck and stuff like that. And it helps me support the channel because I do not make ad money. All my videos are ad free. So that's just how I support myself. Hopefully I can do this full time. So already we're starting. He's going to be able to negate some things, and he's got a blue eyes. And we don't have. Okay, so let's see. If he knows spellbooks, he'll negate this right off the way, because spellbooks, their biggest problem, bar none, is the fact that they really don't special summon. Yep. And they really can't play. You can't afford to play a whole bunch of monsters for real. So, yeah, I may not draw another monster. And of course, I can't. You need to have a spellcaster to activate this, a spellcaster to activate this. This is useless unless you can activate a whole bunch of spellbooks. And this, of course, you need to target a spellcaster to give it 1,000 attack. Nay. Nay, I think not. I was hoping I could save that and just destroy this when it activates its effects next turn, but I really don't want him to have that because that opens up a whole bunch of can of worms. I'm just going to hope that I can get something else, some kind of spellcaster that I can normal summon. But, sadly, this is where this deck really comes in. It is prone to bricking. Because if you don't get a monster you can normal summon, then all your spellbooks become useless. Most of them. You can still activate secrets. And just bring another one out. Just have a dandy old time. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I could, like, activate this, but... Yeah, I think that's it, unfortunately. A sad state of affairs, especially against a really aggressive deck that can just negate me right off the bat and build a whole bunch of stuff. So, yeah, I assume he's just going to attack me for game unless he does something stupid. Or something, like, overly cautious, thinking maybe this is Sandstorm, Mirror Force, or something. Which it's not. The only trap I have is the Solemn Strike, which he already got. So, I'll just skip ahead into the next duel. Alright, here we are, third duel versus Blackwell. Perhaps Norman... Oh wait, no, it's Norman Rockwell. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, occasionally this... See, now I've got a lot... See, now I've got the opposite problem. I've got all these monsters and not a lot of spellbooks to add. Granted, this one's going to be able to search me at least a Spellbook of Secrets and get me started. If I'm going to be able to do anything, we're going against DDDs. And again, this is before Link format, so DDDs will be able to get a whole bunch of stuff, and probably... I mean, that's the thing. If they get whatchamacallit? A Crystal Wing? Yeah, if they get a Crystal Wing that can negate the monster effect, then there's not much this can do. Granted, I did add, like, my the Perform Mage Hat Tricker is just here, so I can, like, normal summon this, and then special summon this and have another monster on the... Okay, I'm getting a turn. Awesome. And we start with our Spellbook Star Hall. Awesome. So we'll go ahead and normal summon this. Hey, what's up? Give me that sweet old Spellbook of Secrets. Oh, and actually, okay, we got our one Preistess. If you have 3 spellbooks in your hand, you can reveal them and then special summon her. She can banish a spellbook from the graveyard or your hand in order to destroy one card on the field, so there's that. So let's go ahead and go through our things. Same old combo as before. Part of the reason why I don't particularly like this deck is it's kind of linear in this way. It's a lot of playing cards with yourself. You need to make sure that you're making choices that actually affect things the way you want to affect them. Wait, it has to... Okay, it just destroys a monster by battle. We're good. Yay. Activate that on him. Huzzah. Oh, I probably should have summoned Silent Magician. That would have done more damage, I'm pretty sure. That's fine. Yeah, see, I get into talking and I just go into a loop and I forget that what I need to be doing is paying attention. Because you have to do these combos in a fairly specific way in order to maximize the amount of cards you draw. So let's go ahead, activate that. Let's go ahead and special summon this, so we can negate spells if he wants to activate them. Set that, and there you go. And I was going to say, the hat trickers here, like, if I didn't have this, I could have special summoned this. It would have more attack with the Star Hall. Keep me from taking burn damage in case I'm going against trickstars, and then I could tribute this for the Silent Magician to have 2 monsters. Or if I was worried about this, if my level 8 was already in the graveyard where I couldn't get it, you could special summon this and then make one of your rank 4s, which is mostly this deck is just a bunch of a rank 4 toolbox of things that you can use in certain situations. There's some rank 3s and some rank 2s too. No rank 7s, because I only play one of this. This can get bricky real fast. But we'll see. We're in pretty good condition. I can negate a spell, I can banish a monster, and this doesn't target, which is actually really nice. Really nice to be able to target things. Yeah, and I think I'm going to wait for him to get something big and then destroy it. Because getting rid of one piece of their combo, I mean, you can disrupt them, but it's... Well, yeah. Let's see, this is 8, 9, 10. Yeah, see, at this point, I'm not sure what I should be doing. Unfortunately, I don't know all the DDD stuff all that well. Oh, he's going to be banishing. Well, okay, I fucked that up. I fucked that up hardcore. That makes me a little sad. But it's fine, he can't attack. And then that's going to fuse, and then the fusion monster is probably the thing I want to get rid of. Let's see. If another DD, yeah. Just stop that. Whoop, whoop. There we go. Get rid of those 3. No, 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 you go away. Yeah, and someone who plays DDs will probably be like, no, you should have banished one of these 2 right from the start. During your main phase, add 1 from your extra deck to your hand. Normal summon already? I think he normal summoned Lamia. So that's just going to be for next turn. Not going to be taking much damage this turn. A. Double A. So let's go ahead, get that extra draw in. And that's a pretty good draw to have. Yeah, I think what I want to do is kill Ragnarok, because he can't pendulum summon. It can banish things, which I don't like. There we go. Go away. Yay, yay, yay. And let's go ahead and grab our Spellbook of Secrets. Is it secret? Is it safe? Yes. I probably could have summoned this and just attacked. Probably would have had enough attack now that I think about it. But we're fine. Let's go ahead and do more combos. All combos, all the time, forever time. There it is. Masters, never grab this if you don't have another spellbook in your hand. I've made that problem many times trying to learn how to play this deck. And it made me sad every single time. I'll grab that. Oh yeah, Master, or Fates, that's what we shuffled it in specifically for this. Oh yeah, another cool combo with this. So you could special summon this guy. No, he wouldn't have been able to attack over. And Rudna, this is the new one, this is in beta. You can, you could send one spellbook or one face-up spellcaster monster you control to the graveyard to draw 2 cards. Which will, of course, stock up this and make it even stronger. I drew this so I can grab that. Let's go ahead and... let's grab Eternity, actually. Because Eternity will be able to do things. Grab me this back. And actually... Alright, Spellbook of Life. You must banish a card in your graveyard. Oh, I fucked that up. Okay, well, I feel bad. Reveal a spellbook, and then summon a spellcaster from your graveyard. I forgot that he banished my High Priestess. I was going to be like, summon that out, and then use it to destroy his Lamia, so I had more things. But that's fine. I've still got Fate. I could still negate spells. Add that back to his hand. I'll banish that this time so he can't banish my other things. This I need to get destroyed. Oh, I should have negated that. I didn't even think about it. Yeah, because now he's going to be able to do stuff, and I don't like that. Banish that. Well, maybe he can't do stuff. We'll see. Only time will tell. You got the 2 slimes in the graveyard. Yep, you would have only had one of those if I hadn't fucked it up. 11 counters on Star Hall, though. That's not bad. I guess I don't think I've mentioned either with the Spellbook Tower, you have to have a spellcaster either on the field or in the graveyard. So even this, you can't just like activate secrets and activate that and hope to get a second draw next turn and stall out. Like, no, you have to have a monster to do stuff. It's just most of the Spellbook monsters are nigh useless. Or they have incredibly low attack. So we'll see what he does. One other thing I wanted to mention while I'm here, because I'm starting to get more people asking me about like my process for building decks, or specifically when I tackle like a really popular deck and I don't do it the way most people do it, or I do it wrong on occasion. The thing is about with me and Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh wait, one second. First I'm gonna go ahead and banish that. I'm not liking that at all. Yeah, we want to keep a secrets in there so we can do other oh wait, I already have a secrets. Nope, go away. And another counter. Yay! But yeah, I don't like to learn Yu-Gi-Oh! From other people's decks. Well, that was a bad choice. Okay, I beat DDDs. I didn't think I would beat that. And I guess I'll just explain that in the 4th duel when I get into it. We'll just keep on forging on ahead. Alright, here we are, 4th duel versus Groose. Kind of like Gross, not quite. I'm Teller, of course. You'll have to comment in the comments if you get that reference. That's not like a bunch of trivia, it's just a little reference. This hand is pretty meh, I tell you what. We just got this. I mean, we can do our combo to get our Spellbook of Fate. No extra deck, could be just about anything. It's one of those things where, like, a lot of people... Let's see, I have another spellbook in my hand, so yeah, we'll do that. We'll go ahead, reveal Eternity, and I am actually... Yeah, because I'm not necessarily going to have... I'm going to go ahead and grab Rudra. Because this Eternity, it's a one-of, we can't really use it right now. Let's just go ahead and get rid of that and hope we draw our Solemn Strike. And there we go. And I don't really... yeah, Spellbook of Wisdom. I can make a spellcaster unaffected by spells or traps. Useful, specifically because we have no trap removal. Oh, we're playing against Kaijus. Kaijus is not a good matchup, I tell you what. Let's see if we can... Gokai. Gokui. This card, okay. Interesting. No link, Gokui. Gokui! I completely lost track. This is going to be, I don't know much about these. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, add 1 Gokui from the deck to the hand, except the version of itself. Okay. That's fine. I won't be sending it to the graveyard. First of all, let's go ahead and grab... We've got that, so let's grab our field spell. Very important. Go ahead and Star Hall. And we'll start building up that Star Hall, shall we, ladies and gentlemen? Enemy controller. Alright. Yeah. I'm just going to target that and be like, unaffected by the effects of spell cards. Because it'll add another counter, it'll get another thing in the graveyard. And plus, since that will remain on the field, I can do stuff like this. Yeah, I don't want you to continue to add things, so I'm just going to be like, nah, no, fuck you. I love that negation. That's a pretty good negation. Yep, we'll target that. And we'll go ahead and get our Spellbook of Fates. And because he's going to use that to search... Oh, actually, I could just return it back to the hand. Because it doesn't really help him with the no counters on it. I don't need to banish it. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's just banish that. Oh, it has to be a set spell trap. I never even used that before. I'm dumb. I'm dumb, everyone. I'm sorry. He's going to be able to search so many kaijus now. Yeah, I should have banished that. That would have got rid of all the counters. He wouldn't have been able to search. It would have been gravy. And if you're wondering why he doesn't have the attack, it's because I made him immune to all spell cards. So yeah, then he gets the search. I could have stopped him from having that search. Granted, he's got to get one on my side and one on his side, so... We're pretty decent, and I'm going to get 2 draws next turn. Oh, okay, awesome. So he does not have enough. Let's go ahead and shuffle that Spellbook of Fates back in there. Rudra, my favorite. Go ahead and normal summon this. It has more attack. We'll use Rudra on Blue Boy over here. Yay. More attack. More attack. Yo, what's up? I'm attacking your face. Hope you didn't want to be a disgrace. Yep, couldn't do searches and stuff that time. Had to draw. Had to draw and do things, but now he's going to grab another one, and then he can do kaiju shenanigans. But even then, Even with kaijus, like, I'm not going to be taking a whole lot of damage because I'm going to have a kaiju on my side of the field. Oh no, he might be able to. Okay. Yeah, because now I can summon another one. Oh wait, oh yeah. You can't be giving me that. I get to use the effects. Yep, your effects are negated. Yeah, I'm going to just take all your counters. That's what you get for thinking things. Enemy controller, okay, fair enough. Fair enough, Rabbit, fair enough. But that comes back to my side, doesn't it? During the end phase, and he can't kill me with it. But yeah, get to the point I was making at the end of the last episode. The way I learn Yu-Gi-Oh! Is I sit down with the cards and I build the deck myself. I don't really like to look at other people's decks or do things like take a deck that already exists and then try to rebuild it. Oh, he just surrendered. Right as I was talking about things again. But I'll just go ahead and finish my statement. But yeah, so that's why a lot of times people will send me a deck profile and ask me to like work off that or build off of it. But I can't learn to play a deck that's already like pre-built, and I can't learn from like watching someone explain a deck. The best way for me to learn a deck is to sit down with the cards and look at them and experiment with them and play them. And so that's why you run into these situations where I'm probably not playing spellbooks in the way that's optimal. And that's because I didn't look at other spellbook decks or read up how to play spellbooks. I just sat down and messed around with them until I found something that kind of worked. And like I said, I'm pretty sure this is not how most people play spellbooks, because I don't think Star Hall sees all that much play. I'm not sure. You have to comment in the comments. Either way, we've got 3 wins. We're doing decently, going into the 5th duel. Here we are, 5th duel versus Katie. Just a normal old Katie, just walking down the street with an 11-card extra deck. What's she doing in there? Who knows? Oh. Katie. Why you do this to me, Katie? Why do you hate the life and the world? I think what was it? My last time I said some mean things about trickstars, and there are a couple people that were trying to explain why they like trickstars, and they still can't sway me. The only person who said anything that made any sense to me there was a guy who's like, when I'm on a losing streak with other decks, I'll play trickstars, because then I can win and feel good about myself. It's like, yeah, pretty much. Can they not activate that in the main phase? I don't know. That seems weird. Normal summon? Yo, what's up? Let's see. I really don't want to lose that. I really don't want to lose that. These I tell you what, these spellbook players are these trickstar. I don't understand these trickstar players. They're doing weird shit. Go and activate Star Hall. Why not? Oh, and activate Spellbook Tower. That'll put me down to 15, but then I'll get a point, so I'll be 16. Spellbook of Secrets. Yeah, Spellbook of Power. I'll use that in the main phase. Ouch. Tokens, my favorite. Disturbance strategy. Oh, okay. He's doing everything so I lose all the stuff. That's fine, man. I'll just attack into that. Can you get over 3,700 trickstars? Maybe if you have honest. I just don't understand why you wouldn't just flip those immediately. I mean, I guess I gotta give it to him for having some kind of conscience. But it's one of those things, like, I'm happy that I'm beating trickstars, but the only reason I'm beating them is because they're going easy on me. They could easily, like, she could have easily just, like, activated all 3 of those. and I would have not have been able. I would have lost my entire hand. I would have not been able to draw anything, and I would have taken about 1,000 damage or something. Ouch. My most of me. And boy, am I drawing a lot of cards. Ouch. More most of me. Great. This is how I had hoped trickstars would work. That they would be this thing where you'd be taking all this extra damage. Let's see, at this point, what I want to do is, where's it at? There we go. Ouch. Taking a lot of damage. Oh, there's not one in the graveyard already. Okay, fuck. For some reason I thought I already had a... Oh, it got banned. Oh, okay, it got banished when I did that. There we go. We'll just give that... My plan was to use this and then give him another 1,000, and then you get 2 searches. Because I thought I already had one in the graveyard. Oh, I should have attacked with this one first. Now I'm going to take... Yeah, I thought it was after the end of the battle phase. I'll just take one of those, thank you. And I'll take my 400. Ding dong diddly. Let's see, what do I have in there? That's right, nothing. Yeah, I forgot. I'm so used to having all these resources in the graveyard that I forgot that I haven't been searching stuff. Oh, Wind Witches. It's doing Wind Witch things. I mean, I guess it makes sense thematically, both art-wise. They're all like females, I guess. Although that's kind of there's a ton of cards that are male, and I wouldn't be like they fit archetypically together. But they all do burn damage. So I guess it kind of fits. I'm gonna let her go all the way and make the Crystal Wing though. Why can't I activate Spellbook of Fate? Oh, okay. I don't have cards in the graveyard. I thought I had cards. I saw 3 cards in the graveyard, and I didn't realize a bunch of it was monsters. Yeah, that kills me right away. Okay, so that's something maybe I could have beaten them, but I just didn't think it through, because I'm not thinking about how to play Trickstars. Although, again, it's like, you know, it's one of those things, like, I could, even if I had beaten them, it's only because they were dumb. They were incredibly dumb. They could have just chained all that right as soon as I drew card, and I would have lost my entire hand, and I would have taken a bunch of burn damage, and I never would have recovered. So it's like, I don't know. Either way, we get a loss, we'll go into the 6th duel. Alright, here we are, 6th duel versus Cebu, which I think is a song. I think that's a song. Deadleg Frank told me about that once. And while I'm in the 6th duel, as always, I want to give the standard Hardleg Patreon shout-out to Mr. Brian Bruns, good old Dustleg, over there on the Patreon Discord server, which you can get into if you're a patron. It's pretty nice. But he is a kind gentleman who's continued to donate for time after time and continues to just get shout-outs. And you know, he's just a friendly guy to talk to. He joins me and I do this thing called a music exchange, where we, like, build a collaborative musical playlist and do that, and, like, listen to it. It's pretty neat. And he joins for that sometimes, and he has good taste in music. So, Star Hall ahoy! Let's go ahead and grab our Spellbook Tower, because we already have all the other things that we would need. And I'll just go ahead, actually, I can do that other thing. That thing I was talking about before. Let's go ahead and grab Spellbook of the Masters. We'll give Spellbook of Power. Yo, what's up? Activate Spellbook of Ages. Let's target this. Let them know we have another one. And instead of secrets, we'll target this guy. So even more damage. And we'll attack over that. Haribo! And then both of them activate because the Spellbook of the Masters is copying the Spellbook of Power. So I get 2 searches. That's twice as many. So we'll grab one of those. And we'll also grab... I think I'm just going to grab one of these and then dump it in the graveyard with Rudra so I can hopefully get some kind of cool thing going on here. Just bada boom. Oh, hey. Oh, great. I still haven't gotten to summon this thing, have I? Nope. And I probably never will. A sad state of affairs, to be certain. Yeah, this is my one kind of spicy tech. I don't think anyone actually plays this, or I've not seen it. There's a card that we haven't seen that'll let you summon any prophecy, any level 5 or higher prophecy card from your deck if you played a spellbook that turn. Oh, giving him a whole bunch of... He's got Magnum Shield. Sometimes it takes a Magnum. But, yeah, the thing about it, though, I only play one of it. It has the ability to wipe the entire field, which is awesome. But, let's see. Doop, doop, doop. Go away. Thank you, come again. But yeah, it has the ability to wipe the field if you summon it from the deck, and you've got two spellbooks in your hand and 2 in the graveyard. Then you can summon it, and when it's summoned, it adds 2 spellbooks from your graveyard to your hand. And then if you've got 4 in hand total, you can destroy every card your opponent controls. Or no, destroy all other cards on the field. So it gets rid of other stuff too. It gets rid of your stuff too, so you probably... But it's a pretty good, like, second turn play, if you can get the one. The problem is, the prophecy card that summons it only summons it out of the deck, not from your hand. So once it gets in your hand, I have no way to get rid of it, and it's just a brick. It's just a dead card. But it's only a 1-of, so that's why I played it. Either way, we dishearten them. We get another win by doing hardly anything. We'll go into the 7th duel. Of course it wouldn't be what a deck if I didn't have to play against player. And it wouldn't be what a deck if I wasn't such a slayer. This is my new song for player. Hopefully I'll remember it. Oh, going into the mirror match then there are you, going all down with your blue boy, searching out your things. What field spell did he grab? Mound of the Bound. Okay. So he's not doing normal everyday spellbooks. He's doing like advanced spellbooks. I think that's a lot of people have been using this just as an engine, because again you can tribute any spellcaster to use this. So it's like, if you play that, Spellbook of Secrets and Rudra, like normal summon him, get Secrets, Secrets adds Rudra, Rudra lets you get some things. I've got no monsters, so I can't make any plays. Story of my life. Welp. There goes that. A sad state of affairs. He's just going through his deck. He's doing some kind of level 10 monster turbo. Maybe Egyptian gods or something, and he's just using this draw engine. See, I keep hearing that, like, spellbooks are good, or that spellbooks are going to be good in Lynx, but the few people I watch, which I think is just, like, Simu and Asian Eyes still, for some reason, they haven't really, okay, he's just using the Malefics. They haven't really elaborated on what kind of deck or how spellbooks are going to be good. They just said that they're... And I think it's just for this draw engine. Just this 3-card engine you could splash into whatever. And once again, I lose because no monsters. But you've got to play so many spellbooks, ladies and gentlemen. Although, I mean, they're still... Yeah. You don't want to set everything because then they know you're bluffing. But if you just set 2, then it's like, what could he be... I should have set 3. Then maybe he would have been spooked. Alright, well there's another loss. At least it was a fast one. We'll go into the 8th duel. Alright, here we are. 8th duel versus Abyss. Not Abyss. Abyss. See, I am from the Abyss. Well, we got a pretty good hand. Look, I got that thing. This is the guy I was talking about. During your main phase, if you activated a spellbook card previously this turn, tribute this card, special summon level 5 or higher light or dark spellcaster from your deck. You cannot special summon other level 5 or higher monsters during the turn you activate this. So it's like, you activate Rudra, send 2 to the graveyard, normal summon this, tribute it for the, to get the thing, and then you get your 2 cards back. Unfortunately playing time... And of course I fucking drew it! God damn it! One time! Alright, so what does this say? Cannot be... you take no battle damage. Shuffle one card your opponent controls, inflict 5. Neither player can activate cards or spent. Cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. And that is kind of a problem. Oh wait, no, I think I can banish it. I think I can just banish it. Let's go ahead and get secrets. Is it secret? Is it safe? Yes. Yeah. Go ahead. Secret time, doing secret things. Do, fuck your mom. Don't actually do that. That's illegal in most places, but, you know. I feel the music. The music comes out of me. I don't get to choose what the lyrics are about. Things just sort of happen, bro. Oh yeah, we wanted this. Spellbook of Fate. And... Rudra, how rude, dude. Oh boy. Oh hey. That's cool. Let's go ahead and special summon Hat Tricker. Let's go ahead and special summon Hat Tricker. I can go into that dang old extra deck I was talking about. Banish it until my opponent's next standby phase, you say. Well, that's when it'll shuffle itself back in. So I think I'll go ahead and do that. Never made this before, but why not? Go away. I don't want any. You take 29 attack. No, I don't want to change Spellbook of Fate. I have not... Wait. It gains 300 attack? Sure. I'll do that. If I get it up high enough, I could turn it into one of those big spiders, except I don't play them because I didn't prepare for this, because I've never actually summoned this before. I'm surprised I don't have a 101 in here. Or a Castell. That has really weird choices. What's up with that, me from the past? Do I have 3 spellbooks? We'll resolve that effect. And then I think it'll get... Yep, it'll immediately go shuffled back. Hey, that worked out pretty alright. The only problem is if he makes Herald, I'm not going to be able to... Okay. This could be treated as a tribute for 2 tributes of a Time Lord. Tribute this, add a Time Lord. You could special summon this from the graveyard. Alright, yeah, I just don't want anything to do with that. Let's just... go away. It's out of field. You can't banish it for stuff. You can't... okay. Well, why did you grab Herald? Can you not summon Herald? I thought he had the monster and the thing. Are these no monsters? Are you playing a deck that's a Herald deck with hardly any fairies? That's just weird, man. That's weird. 9th duel. Hey, 9th duel versus the main man. And if I remember my anime trivia correctly from when I was doing my super heavy samurai deck, whoa, samurai. That's probably the guy. I think that's the guy who's playing super heavy samurais from the anime. Calls himself the main man. Let me see. Whoa, samurai. Samurai. Whoa. Which are actually on the buttons this month. I'm not sure if people know that on my Patreon. If you donate $5 or more, I have these little like 1-inch buttons that I send out every month with like a new design. And this month's design is like super heavy samurai. It's the artwork from the sleeves I made, but it has like "Oh, samurai" written on it, and it's all shiny and shit. Which I probably should mention those more often, but okay, I guess he's not samurai. Weird. Samurais would not play spells. Oh, he's this. He's one of these things. Great. Is destroyed by battle. Draw a card. Let's see. Unaffected by all other cards' effects. Okay. I mean, I'm just gonna have to let him draw. And hope that this is an Exodia Obliterate or whatever it's called. Oh wait, no, I can make myself immune to that. Too bad I'm unaffected. You can just go right to hell. And then you get to draw a card. Maybe even 2 cards. Nope, just 1 card. Yay. Yep, and that's about all I can do, fortunately. Again, I play 3 high-level monsters. The World of Prophecy, the High Priestess, and the Silent Magician level 8. This one is the only one I can get out of my hand. Well, if this gets destroyed, but he's just going to keep bouncing it back, which is not destroying it. It's the opposite of destroying it. It makes me sad. Yeah, fortunately, I could just keep putting this out and attacking. Okay, he's got Solemn Strike. That's not going to stop me. I'm going to play Spellbooks. Just playing Exodia. I considered making this the Exodia deck, but I didn't. I think I just want to leave this in my hand because I can't activate more stuff. There's a chance I could get out that. What's up? Gonna send another Exodia piece to the graveyard to bounce me back, or just take the 1100. Yeah, this is really one of those decks. The Exodia deck can be pretty decent, but it loses to like spell trap removal. It's kind of like Dark Magicians in a way, where it's like they both rely on these continuous trap cards, and if you destroy them, then you're just kind of like they can't do anything. Well, plus even this, like if you could special summon a lot or normal summon a whole lot, then this becomes kind of useless because he can continue to whatchamacallit. They can only activate this as long as they can send an Exodia piece from their deck to the graveyard. So after they've sent like 5 of them, there's nothing they can do. But yeah, unfortunately, again, I don't have any spell trap removal. The closest thing I have is Spellbook of Fate, which can banish cards. Which is like destroying them, but with fundamental differences. 4,000! That's a lot. That's a lot of attack. You're bouncing it back to your hand? Oh yeah, because he doesn't do the thing. 5,000, just to do that extra 1,000. Yeah, I thought he was working towards whatchamacallit. Oh yeah, it adds 1 back every turn. Yep, and then what you're gonna do? Gonna be hackers, code crackers, slackers. Let's see. Send 1 forbidden, 1 from your hand or deck. So if he's got both of them, then I'm in trouble. Yeah, I really just need to get my things. I really just need to banish this. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Alright, well, once again, losing. Just a losing dude. Go Star Hall. Yay. I did a thing. I'm a thing getter. Special summon defense. Yeah, so I'll continue to struggle here, but I'm pretty sure that, he's either going to have backup soldier and he'll get all his things back, or he's just going to attack me for like 5,000 and I'll be dead next turn. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, he just sent it back and then did it. I didn't know you could send the legendary Exodia Incarnate for this. I thought they just got the 5. But yeah, it's one of those things like side in Twin Twisters to win the game. So there's another loss as we go into our 10th and final duel. Alright, 10th and final duel versus Pro Doomid. Or I guess it's supposed to be Pro Doomid. Because the Doom is all in caps. I'm having like opposite problems from before. What you say about that? Let's just go ahead. Let's just do our things. The best combo here is just going to Star Hall and get our Silent Magician up to some powerful attack if we can. Oh, but I should have kept that in hand because now I don't have the things that I want to do. I could just send it to the grave, but let's see. Yeah, I'll just pick Rudra. I can always do other things. And I'll just keep it in hand and we'll be like, what's up? I hope your deck relies on spells because that's all I could do is negate a spell. And also I have a 2600, which could turn into a 35 if he destroys it. But I might be pro-doomed. Hard to say, hard to leg. I don't know why that has become a saying of mine. It's just one of those things. This is all improvised comedy and stuff like that. I'm just saying whatever comes to my mind. Which just happens to work for me. For other people, not so much, it would seem. Ah, UAs. I love UAs. I'm waiting for links to come out so I can do UAs properly. But they still haven't updated the links. Still just... But again, I think I said earlier, this deck works fine in links. I think I've gone into the extra deck all of once. You can play this to links in your heart's content, if you want to. I mean, it went 5 and 5. It's good for, like, casual times. Oh, this guy knows what he's doing. Utopia the Litning. Because then I can't activate cards and effects when he attacks. So I'm not going to be able to summon out my other one. The real question is just going to be what I draw. If I get another spellbook that I can activate, then I'm going to be able to do Temperance of Prophecy and do some stuff. Going up to 26. Cacao! Damage step effects. No, actually, I think that's my only option. I can't... Doing this again will just result in the same exact thing happening. Yeah, and you can't send a Spellbook of Rudra to the grave with another Spellbook of Rudra, so I'm gonna have to get rid of my Star Hall, unfortunately. Hey! But I got another Star Hall, fortunately, so it's alright. Let's just get out... Oh, I have 2... Okay, let's see if we can do this. Hopefully we don't get Solemn Striked. When this is summoned, add 2 cards from your deck to your hand. Let's get another Rudra and another thing. Yay! What? Oh, 4 spellbooks with different names. Oh, but I had Star Hall anyway. Great. Just great. And I can't activate another Rudra per turn. Although I can do other things. I should have activated Star Hall first. Why am I not thinking? Let's go ahead, get one of these. I'll go ahead, Star Hall. Why not? At least I can activate this because I have the Rudra. And that'll let me grab Spellbook of Fate. Spellbook of Fate. And then I'll be like, nah, dog, I'm gonna straight up banish your shit. Doop, dip, dip. And it doesn't target, so they can't dodge out of it. If they dodge out, then I attack them. Let's just hope this isn't like Magic Cylinder or some stupid nonsense. Call the Haunted, which is like Magic Cylinder, but with fundamental differences. Whatever he summons is going in attack mode, though, so you're going to take some damage either way. What do you got to choose from? Not much. I would have just taken... That's a rookie mistake. If it's just 30, like, if you're not going to die from it, just take the damage and then activate that. Like, next turn, if you had activated that, you could have gotten this back, or gotten Summoner Monk back and made actual plays. Instead, you're just losing resources and only stopping, like, you're reducing your ability to make plays in order to take 1,200 less damage. Not worth. Not worth at all. But yeah, you could see hopefully the idea behind that though, like why I play this card. If you're trying to go for a more effective version of this, I would probably say go for the whatchamacallit. Just go for another copy of High Priestess. I only play the one, but she's a little bit better because if you get her in your hand, then there's a chance you could special summon her out if you have 3 other spellbooks. With this, it's like once it's in your hand, it's gone. Unless you have some way to get it in the graveyard, which you could side in some like twin twisters to take care of back row. Oh, okay. Yeah, and I think the Star Hall getting me 200, not all that worth. I was going to use this on him, but I think at the moment I just want to get more things. An extra 1,000, but I won't get to search, and I'd rather like to be able to search. Yeah, another thing that's kind of slows this deck down is playing the Silent Magicians, and that's just because it was part of the request. Like, I had to enable to build Silence with Spellbooks. But this can actually be kind of a detriment because you can't normal summon it. Well, let's see. I'm going to say 5 because that's where the best UAs are. Alright. Interesting. True King UAs. That's neat. Can't get over 2,900 though. Not even a little bit. Normal summoned. Okay. Go die in a fire. Thank you. Come again. Not having it. Granted, he's still not dead yet, and good, he didn't surrender. Oh wait, no, he is dead. What am I thinking? He's dead in half. Because I can give that to 39. I activated a spellbook, so I'll just straight up summon High Priestess. High Priestess can remove a spellbook to destroy a card on the face-up card on the field, and then I attack for way more health than he has. And even if somehow... Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'll see you on the end screen. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Silent Spellbooks went 6 and 4, which is a little bit better than I thought. I think at the beginning I said this was going to be 5 and 5, and I did slightly better. Again, not the most competitive spellbooks. I'm hearing a lot of hype about how they're supposed to be really good, and I don't really know what it is about them. That's why I assume that I'm playing them badly, because everyone's like, oh, best deck in Lynx, and I can barely make them work against slower-paced decks. Against faster-paced decks, this doesn't stand a chance. But if you want to pick up the spellbooks, if you want to play something that's kind of interesting and neat and has some stuff, then you could certainly do worse than this. So I hope you enjoyed this. Again, thanks to Robert Roosingh for requesting this, and thanks to Brian Bruns for being the Patreon sponsor of the day. Shout him out in the comments to hopefully get your comment pinned if you're the kind of person who likes that. Next week, no idea what I'm doing. I have to build something from scratch and quickly. So should be fun in quotation marks. Until then, good luck and have fun.